that Bruno Guimarães and Bradley Barcola could also be on the move this summer. James Young from Genius Sports joins me now. We're going to discuss those players from a statistical perspective. So another player that Arsenal have been heavily linked with is Bruno Guimarães. That's been for a few days, weeks now. What do you think he would add to their midfield if you look at the stats?
Yeah, again, really interesting to kind of break this down a bit. I mean, the first thing we'll call out here is it won't be what he's doing off the ball with Bruno Guimarães. We're looking at sort of the top half of all centre midfielders in the league for tackles and interceptions. It's not the strong point of his game. Okay. He does work there, but he's not. That's not where he really excels. Where Arsenal will be really interested in Guimarães, I think, is going to be in possession with the ball and what he can do there. So if we take a look at some of the stats that he brings up when he's carrying the ball, particularly his passing and his shooting stats, they're very strong indeed. So in all of these categories here, we're looking at the top 5% of centre midfielders in the Premier League last season. Passing under pressure, this is obviously something increasingly with the pressing game we see nowadays, something that is he really excels at. Rarely gives the ball up under pressure and finds his man even when he's being put under intense pressure. Passes leading to a shot, again, very high in the top 5%. He's very creative and he's creating opportunities for his teammates really well. And again, we talked about this progressive passing stat with Morgan Rogers. Actually, Guimarães even stronger than Rodgers in this particular category, and really good at moving the ball further upfield. So very strong in all of these categories for Bruno, and something that will be really valuable to the Arsenal team if they can prize him away from Newcastle. When it comes to shooting, again, not quite as strong as his passing statistics, but still very good indeed. Very good at getting his shots on target. Again, we're talking kind of top 10% here of players in the league last season. A really interesting one is actually this middle one, fouls won. So what he does there is just relieve the pressure on his team. He draws that foul, he wins fouls, and just calms the whole thing down a bit.
Using his body, isn't he, in that situation?
Very good in the middle of the park at doing that. So as well as playing the ball well under pressure, he can also just win a free kick under pressure as well and make the life easier for the rest of his teammates when they're really getting pressured hard by the opposition. So again, in possession of the ball, exceptionally strong, and covers a good amount of ground as well. Again, we're talking kind of top 10% of all centre midfielders.
Top 10%, really? 8K. Not quite Declan Rice levels, but not a million miles off, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Rice obviously exceptionally strong in that area, and how those two play against one another will be really interesting, or with each other, I should say, will be really interesting. But again, very strong statistically in all of these categories.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure Arsenal fans already keen on him anyway. Now they've seen these, they're probably even more keen. Right, let's